رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي. This is a very amazing linguistic example of the linguistic miracle of the Qur'an. It talks about the same 7 heavens, but it uses different words for them because they're different contexts. Let me show you. Chapter number 2, verse 29. It says, "It is He who created for you all that is in the earth, then turned to the heaven and fashioned it as 7 heavens," which says فسواهن. He fashioned them or leveled them up, right? Leveled them up or fashioned them as 7 skies. However, when it talks about the same 7 heavens in chapter 41, way ahead in the Qur'an, verse number 12, look at the words it uses. It says فقضاهن سبع سماوات. He completed them, and he completed them as 7 heavens. Another meaning of qadahunna can be he ordained them, meaning he instructed them to be 7 heavens. qadahunna sab'a samawat, or completed them. Now appreciate the beauty here, the difference you can see here. He fashioned them as 7 heavens, describing the heavens themselves, that they are the way they are made, they're fashioned, they're leveled up. But in Surah Fussilat, he is describing himself, what he has done. He has completed them or ordained them, commanded them or complete, right? Describing what he has done. But in Surah Al-Baqarah, he's showing sawahunna, he fashioned them, the description of the sky. Now let's appreciate the beauty in the context, where the context is about showing Allah's favors upon us. He's showing that the sky has been fashioned, what its properties of being leveled up and fashioned up for us, because the context is about what favor he has done on us. Look at the verse itself. It says, "He it is who created for you all that is in the earth, then turned to the heaven and fashioned it." Much more appropriate, right, to say fashioned, because he's talking about what he has done for us. Even the last verse talks about what he has done for us. How disbelieve you in Allah when you were dead, and he gave life to you, then he will give you death, then life again. So subhanAllah, he's saying the favors of Allah, he created for you all that is in the earth. So subhanAllah, much more appropriate to say the fashioned the heavens or level them up for us, right? It is as though, like in the context, like linguistically. But Surah Fussilat, where it's talking about Allah's power and the fact, first of all, let's see it from the context of completing. Allah is saying he completed the 7 heavens, meaning there is a deadline, there's a timeline, and the context talks about timelines. Look at the context from verse 9. "Do you disbelieve in Allah, in He who created the earth in 2 days?" And then Allah says He placed in it firmly set mountains, He blessed it in 4 days. And then Allah says in verse number 12, He completed them as 7 heavens in 2 days. When he's talking about timelines, he says he completed it. Subhanallah, much more appropriate, because talking about timelines. And even if you want to take it from the meaning of ordained, that he commanded them, it's all about Allah's command. Do you disbelieve in Allah, in He who created the earth in 2 days, and attribute to Him equals? We equal with Allah. That is the Lord of the world. It talks about Allah's, supremacy. And then Allah says He placed on it firmly set mountains over His service. He blessed it, determined therein creatures' sustenance in 4 days. Then it says, then He directed Himself to the heavens while it was smoke, and He said to it and to the earth, "Come into being willingly or by compulsion." They said, "We have come willingly." Allah's command, supremacy, and so it's appropriate, subhanallah. So say qadahunna, He completed or ordained, because the context is about what Allah, timelines, which completed is appropriate to use with, or about Allah's power, which is ordained. Here the context is about us, what He has done for us, fashioned it and leveled it up. Subhanallah, so beautiful. Look, you could have interchanged. You could have said here, then He turned to the heavens and completed it as 7 heavens. Or you could have said here, then He leveled up or fashioned them as 7 heavens. You couldn't interchange them, but the beauty of the language. This is what proves the Qur'an's divinity, that these words were not just randomly put into the Qur'an, rather very, very well thought out. This is what I want to show the world. The Qur'an is not simply just words thrown out onto a piece of paper. Very well thought out. Signs, these are signs, ayat from Allah. They prove that this is divine word, subhanallah. So share this word with the world. Show them, especially people who are interested in language, show them this, who are interested in mathematics, show them the mathematical miracles. Share this so that people know that the Qur'an is not some ordinary word, random, just another book. It's out there. So show them, share them with the world, and subscribe for more miracles, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.